Welcome to the first video of this tutorial series on Android app development. Videos in this tutorial series ranges from basic level to advanced level. Starting from basic level, we will be creating a hello world application, followed by discussions on various user interface components like edit text, text view, button, radio button, list view and custom list view and other things. And finally, towards the end, we will connect two kinds of databases. One is local SQLite database that is available in your Android mobile, and the other one is MySQL database that is available in a remote server. In this video especially, we are going to set up things that are needed for working with Android app development. So that is, we are going to install Android Studio SDK, and then necessary tools for working with Android app development. To download Android Studio, go to Google, type Android Studio download. So the first link, developer.android.com, is the official website. So it will be available here, but when you download this, you will get an executable file. That is, you need to install that file for running Android Studio. But we are going to download another variation of Android Studio, that is all necessary packages are installed and given as zip file. So in that zip file, we don't need to install anything, just you can download, extract and start working. So we're going to download that variation, that is portable file. So this is what I have told. One is executable file where we need to download and install the software. The other one is zip file where all the necessary packages and components will be installed and given as a single zip file. So we can download this, just to extract this and start working. So we prefer this one as of now. And there is no change in performance of both the packages. So both are same. Just click on download. Download is started. Let us wait for the download to complete. One more thing, there is a prerequisite for running Android Studio and Android app development. That is, you need Java JDK in your system. In case you don't have Java installed in your system, you just download Java JDK, probably version greater than 8, that is preferable. Download that Java, install it, and then proceed with Android Studio installation. Just one more minute. And for running Android app, there is something called emulator bundle with Android Studio. My sincere suggestion is don't use emulator. Instead, use your real Android device. Plug your USB to your system, connect this mobile, and then run your Android apps that is developed using Android Studio directly to the Android mobile, so that the emulator performance will be emulator performance will be reduced, and the processing capacity for creating that emulator will be freed, so that Android Studio will run much more faster. So it is downloaded. Just right click on this package, or you can copy this file to place where you need Android Studio to be installed. So I just show you a demo. Just extract to Android Studio folder. Since I have Android Studio, it shown an error. This error will not be shown to you when you install Android Studio for first time. In case you have that error, just click close. So it will start extracting. So once it is extracted, you can go to that folder Android Studio bin. We have two executable files regarding Studio. In case your system is 64-bit, you can run studio.64, I mean Studio 64, or if it is 32-bit, you can run a Studio application. So I'm just going to run this Studio 64. So Android Studio is started. Just click on next, standard. You can choose the theme whichever you need. I'll choose a light theme. So these are prerequisite SDK components that are needed for Android Studio for running a basic level Hello World application at least. So emulator, that is virtual device, mobile virtual device will be displayed in the computer. Second one, Android SDK platform tools, and other things. So you can just click on finish to download all these components. For running Android Studio, you'll be requiring minimum of 8 GB for flawless running. So in case you have 4 GB system, it will be much more slower. So prefer 8 GB system minimum or 16 GB system for running Android Studio, so that you can develop apps faster without any lag. So for the first time, this installation will take time. Once it is done, you can start with Android app development. That's all. So in case there is some error like unable to install Intel Haxen, so that is not too much necessary. So you can ignore this error. Just click on finish. So your Android Studio interface has started. So from our next video, we will be start creating Android apps project, and we will proceed. So as of now, installation is over. Follow all these necessary steps. In case you have some other error during installation, you can leave comment below. I'll reply.